Because of Independence Day, na make me dey talk about Nigeria since. Because this country, somebody need to talk so that they go still hear. I know say not be all of them hear, so that some of them wey still hear, they go hear. Because if one person just see chance just stay collect your money, e go just leave the country like that, e no mind again. Then go come go buy one gen put for house, make go take dey enjoy himself, to dey watch Big Brother Naija. Now President Buhari don give speech for this for this Independence Day. Make his speech e be like where ant for the dig ground. See speech, President. See your speech. Your speech was speechless. It was not even speech arrange. It was speech scatter. Oh God. Ha! Nigerians. Na president una get. See where president. If dey give speech, e mouth dey shake. E be like no be even the right hand give am say president talk like this. No be wetin dey. E no be like other country. You see where president dey give speech because e don know wetin e don do. E don know wetin e don achieve. E no dey look book. E go read am up first because e know wetin e don achieve. Na all those things wey e don achieve, na e go take give speech. But if dem no do anything, na there dem come go carry one long book to come write and give them. Okay, tie dey miscalculate, dey miss words. Nice one for the speech, Mr. Buhari. Those of una wey never see Mr. Buhari speech for this October 1st, when Nigeria take complete 60 years. 60 years, no be beans. Nigeria take complete 60 years. Speech una president give. Those of una wey never hear am for na ear. Oh yeah, go Adelaba.
Marks two significant hallmarks in the history of our country. A few days from now, we will, by the grace of God, be celebrating Nigeria's 60th anniversary as an independent, sovereign nation. This summit also commemorates the 20th anniversary of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offenses Commission. The commission emerged as part of the measures that successive administrations in Nigeria have put in place over the years to fight corruption. As military head of state, I fought corruption headlong and held public officers who abused their offices or misused public funds to account. Furthermore, I introduced the war against indiscipline, one of various cardinal objectives was promotion of our cherished culture of ethical conduct, integrity, and hard work. I recognize in 1984, as I do even more now, that corruption poses a clear danger to Nigeria. So, we cannot relent in efforts to eradicate it from our society. As I have often reminded Nigerians, I quote, "If we do not kill corruption, corruption will kill Nigeria," unquote. In my inaugural speech in 2015, I affirmed the determination of this administration to rebuild and reform the public service to become more effective and serviceable. I charge public servants to apply themselves with integrity to stabilize the system and solicited the cooperation of the legislative arm to maintain their brief of making laws and carrying out oversight functions. In the same speech, I called for the reform of the judicial system and for the judiciary to act with dispatch in cases, especially cases on corruption, serious financial crimes, and abuse of office. I believe that it is when the three arms and the three levels of government work together that government will be enabled to serve the country. We will also see the positive impact of our efforts reaching all and sundry across the country. Bearing this critical factor in mind, I am happy that the theme of this year's summit by ICPC is Together Against Corruption. I am aware that this theme derives from the theme of our 60th anniversary celebration. Together as a nation, as a people, the three arms and three tiers of government working together, we can attack corruption and realize the vast potentials of our country. I said in my speech at the 2018 NBA Annual General Conference that one of the challenges we face in delivering the expectation of our citizens is how to transform our society from one in which impunity in the management of national resources is the norm to one in which a culture of accountability and transparency prevails. We need to deploy resources to address our common needs rather than the greed of careless few. We need a corruption-free public sector to achieve this transformation. We need a judicial system that dispenses justice without undue delay and technicality. We need laws and legal system to be reformed to deliver justice to every citizen without regard to status. And finally, we need ethical reorientation of the people to achieve this goal. When we work together against corruption, we can defeat it. I want to commend the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation and the ICPC for organizing this summit and including in the program an opportunity for the three arms of government to indicate their roles in meeting the aspiration of Nigerians to have a corruption-free society. I am particularly pleased by the recognition and participation of young Nigerians and non-state actors, especially the media and civil society at this event, because nobody must be left behind and all hands must be on deck in the fight against corruption. I wish to reiterate the role of preventive measures and public education and enlightenment against corruption. This government, though through the Open Treasury Initiative, Treasury Single Account, Government Integrity, Financial Management Information System, Bank Verification Number, and many more, is implementing different corruption prevention measures to track and retain government revenue for the use of the people. I commend the ICPC for its enforcement and prevention measures, including system review of capital and personal budget, regular analysis of the Open Treasury platform, enforcement action against diversion and mismanagement of public funds, working with FIRS to increase the number of companies and persons within the tax net, tracking of constituency project budget utilization for the benefit of ordinary Nigerians, and its monitoring of implementation of budget by the executive in key sectors like agriculture sector. The ICPC system studies and review, ethics and integrity compliance scorecard of MDAs are excellent preventive measures for detection of early warning signs of vulnerability of MDAs to corruption, and a way of assisting government take note of MDAs that are prone to corruption and deserve closer scrutiny of government and law enforcement agencies. I note that ICPC is documenting its work, achievements, and recommendations to government. I am happy to present the book marking its 20th anniversary titled ICPC and the War Against Corruption in Nigeria, Reflections for a New Vision, and 6 other publications, including the Nigerian Corruption Index, Constituency and Executive Projects, Tracking Initiative Interim Report 2020, the Ethics and Integrity Compliance Scorecard of MDAs 2020, Accountability for Security Votes, and Eradicating Electoral Corruption and Vote Buying. I am also happy to recognize winners of ICPC Youth Music and Essay competitions on promotion of anti-corruption values. The music and essay competitions organized by ICPC show the true character and grit of Nigerian youth. I urge them to seize the moment and also stand together with one voice against corruption. Let me use this opportunity to recognize and commend Opeyemi Peter Adeboye as winner of the Anti-Corruption Music Award, Chikezi Favor, winner of Junior Secondary School Competition, and Matilda Daniels, winner of the Senior Secondary School Competition. As I mentioned earlier, the importance of the public service to our anti-corruption effort. I am therefore extremely delighted to recognize and present the 2020 Public Service Integrity Awards to 2 honest public servants who have demonstrated the will to look away from graft and corruption. CSP Francis Osagi Erabo of the Nigeria Police and Hamza Adamu Buhari of the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment are both recognized and acknowledged as worthy Nigerians, public servants who make us proud. I congratulate all the awardees. Even though COVID-19 has not permitted the kind of ceremony that you deserve, Nigeria is proud of you. You are a pride to your families, institutions, and Nigeria. These public service awards remind us of the need for value reorientation and revival of ethics and integrity in national life. I am happy that the ICPC, in collaboration with the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation and National Orientation Agency, worked together to prepare and present the National Ethics and Integrity Policy to the Federal Executive Council as part of the commemorative activities for Nigeria at 60. Federal Executive Council adopted this policy on the 19th of August 2020. I commend the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, ICPC, and National Orientation Agency for bringing to fruition this important priority objective of this administration. The National Ethics and Integrity Policy Project, government's aspirations for rediscovery of our cherished traditional ethical values of honesty, integrity, hard work, truth and justice, unity, faith, and consideration for one another irrespective of status or background. Corruption and corruptive tendencies are abhorrent to these core ethical values. We must all join hands together to fight corruption and return to our traditional values of honesty and integrity. I hereby use the opportunity of this summit to launch the National Ethics and Integrity Policy as a fresh roadmap to return Nigeria to these critical national values. Finally, let me use this opportunity to congratulate all Nigerians on our 60th anniversary and ICPC on its 20th anniversary. I urge all Nigerians participating in this summit to come up with recommendations on ways to further enforce our laws and prevent corruption in the public sector in Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Chibi don't hear speech. So now for you now to know, don't hear speech. Next one, Mr. Buhari, see your speech. You know they listen to another president for another country. Where can be near they analyze speech. They analyze it. Next one, they go straight to the other news. Most of una go dey hear independence. But una never know how this Independence Day, how they take collect the revolution, how they take fight put. Una never see the people wey fight put. Una no know, but una just say Independence Day. But una never see, una no know the people wey fight for this independence. Una no know people wey revolution, abi when take Nigeria out of the hand of the foreigners who can't get this independence. I want you to shoot this video, show now this short documentary. You go put on through for those people who really stand for Nigeria. But I might say they stand, not be honorary, they still loot Nigeria down because now then we start this thing the first time, now be the problem we will get for this Nigeria till today. Now then we just start this government, when you just start during that independence, now then be the problem we will get for Nigeria till today. Because if to say they build Nigeria from day one, we will not get this problem. But those of now we never know the looters who loot Nigeria for day one. Oh yeah, go ahead, Laba.
On 1st October 2020, Nigeria clocked 60. It is 60 years of nationhood and sovereign independent states. 1st October 1960, Nigeria gained freedom from her colonial master, Britain. On that historic day, the British flag, the Jack, was lowered and Nigeria's flag hoisted, signifying Nigeria's status as an independent state. Nigeria's first Prime Minister, late Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, in his 1960 Independence Day speech, described the day as wonderful, which marked the culmination of a process which began in 1945. It was late Chief Anthony Inahuru who moved the motion for the independence of Nigeria. Some founding fathers of the country, namely Sir Ahmadu Bello, Sadana Sokoto, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, and Malam Aminu Kanu, all of blessed memory, struggled to ensure Nigeria's dream of becoming a sovereign nation was actualized on 1st of October 1960. Nigeria has been governed by 16 leaders 60 years ago. Late Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa became the Prime Minister, while late Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe was the ceremonial president when the nation became independent on 1st October 1960. The military, however, struck on the 15th of January 1966, which led to the overthrow of the Tafawa Balewa government. Late General Thomas Aguiyi Ironsi took over as the first military head of state. He was overthrown on the 29th of July 1966 in a bloody coup. General Yakubu Gowon took over the mantle of leadership following the overthrow of the military government of General Thomas Aguiyi Ironsi. After almost 9 years in power, General Gowon was shown the way out on 29 July 1975 in a bloodless coup and brought in late General Murtala Ramat Mohammed. Less than 6 months in office, General Murtala Mohammed was overthrown and killed in a bloody coup on the 13th of February 1976. General Mohammed's then Chief of Staff, Supreme Military Headquarters, General Olusegun Obasanjo, assumed the leadership of the country on 14th February 1976. After 13 years of military rule, Nigeria returned to democratic rule when General Olusegun Obasanjo handed over the reign of power to the first democratically elected president, late Alhaji Shehu Shagari, on 1st October 1979. Late Shagari was re-elected and sworn in on 1st October 1983. The military struck again on 31st December 1983, which saw the emergence of Major General Muhammadu Buhari as head of state. In August 1985, Major General Muhammadu Buhari was overthrown by his then Chief of Army Staff, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, in a bloodless coup. In August 1983, General Babangida stepped aside and handed over the reins of governance to business mogul and technocrat Chief Ernest Shonekan, who headed an interim national government. Barely 3 months in office, the military struck, which led to the overthrow of the Shonekan-led interim national government. The late maximum ruler and dictator, General Sani Abacha, ruled the country with iron fist for 5 years until he was forced out of office via the cold hands of death. General Abdul Salami Abubakar took over and returned Nigeria to democratic rule on 29 May 1999. Former head of state Chief Olusegun Obasanjo was sworn in as president on 29 May 2007. Late Alhaji Shehu Umaru Yaradua, nicknamed Father of the Rule of Law, became president. Alhaji Umaru Yaradua could not complete his 4-year term as he died in office. His vice, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, took over the mantle of leadership as acting president. Dr. Goodluck Jonathan was sworn in on 29 May 2011 following his victory at the 2011 presidential election. On 29 May 2015, former military head of state Major General Muhammadu Buhari was inaugurated president following his victory at the 2015 presidential election. President Buhari was re-elected in 2019 when he defeated former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Nigeria is a nation of great dreams, great expectations, and great possibilities. The country is going through the phases of national development like other nations. James Robertson, the last colonial governor general of Nigeria, envisioned a great nation that will play a great role in the international arena. On the whole, this has not been so due to abuse of power and gross mismanagement of resources. Congratulations as Nigerians celebrate Damo.
Shebi don see the short documentary, so keep on to yourself. Let's go to the next news. So my people, now you are tuned to the don't know there. I'm really called Prince John. So those of you who never subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to do any advert, anything, contact me. We are there for you. You know, as the matter they be now. So we see you next time. Peace out.